In Washington, President Barack Obama is hosting a summit with Gulf leaders at Camp David, inviting the 6 Gulf kings to attend to discuss the current issues surrounding the U.S.-Iran nuclear negotiations and the region of Tehran, among other pressing conflicts that are currently affecting the Middle East. King Salman of Saudi Arabia was expected to attend and changed plans suddenly. Many people are now speculating that this is a snub. Margaret. John Kerry, Secretary of State, just recently saw King Salman, and he said he was going to attend, and then suddenly, within days, he said he was unable to attend the obligation to go to the summit. But instead, he's sending his son, who's the successor, who's also the Mohammed bin Salman, who's the crown prince, to be able to step up as a leader, to be able to talk during the summit. He's very qualified. He's been talking about operations in Yemen. He's very influential. So I don't necessarily see this as a snub. I see this as an opportunity that perhaps the king needs to be in his country. Right now there's a 5-day ceasefire that's happening in Yemen where the Shiite rebels are, both of them are coming together on a humanitarian to be able to solve the problem.
Well, maybe it is perhaps a passive-aggressive snub to some degree, who knows, but the White House did come out and say, you know, we basically don't think anything of this, it's no big deal, and the king did send his son, you know, heir apparent, to come and do these talks in his stead. Perhaps it has to do with the conversation. You know, Iran and their nuclear program, very touchy subject. You know, the Saudis and how they feel about that. I mean, that might have something to do with it, but I don't necessarily see this as an overt snub on behalf of the king.
Yeah, it's been quoted that the minister Adel al-Jubeir said that Salman would miss it due to the timing of the summit, and that he had scheduled humanitarian ceasefire in Yemen, and he's also aiding in humanitarian aid. So right now, I don't think we need to add fuel to the fire. This particular meeting is vital and it's very important. They're going to be talking about talks of the Iran nuclear program that needs to come to some conclusion by June 30th. They're going to be talking about the proxy wars that are happening with Libya, Syria, Iraq, and Yemen. They're also going to be talking about negotiation about counterterrorism. And so right now, I look at this as a good opportunity for all of the leaders to come together with something that's very much ignited at the moment, to be able to come and find solutions. So I think saying that this is a snub is adding fuel to a fire that's already, they're trying to attempt to make it better.
I don't necessarily see, and perhaps that is a major issue for King Salman, that, you know, there is a humanitarian issue. I know Yemen, the ground there, it's very unstable, and rebels have overthrown their government. Perhaps, you know, his ceasefire, maybe he's doing that out of respect for them. He's not coming to these talks. More than likely, in my view, the core issue being Iran's nuclear talk, which they're trying to settle on the 30th. Perhaps he just wants to avoid that or not be a direct part of that. Who knows? But he did send the son. I don't think that it's necessarily a snub, and it looks like talks are underway, which is a good thing.
Absolutely. We want this to be talks. I mean, this is a problem between Saudi Arabia and it is Iran, and U.S. is trying to work it out to where we don't have a bigger problem. And I think this is an opportunity where everybody can step up and really be on their A game to have negotiations and to perhaps solve this problem, which is plaguing our world. Also, too, I think that we have to also discuss what's happening with these proxy wars that are around us. And I think that this is a great opportunity at the summit to be able to fix what's going on within these regions and to find solutions to come together with these leaders.
Sure.
We'd like to hear what your comments below about how you feel about if this was a snub or if this was an opportunity for the prince to come and as a leader to negotiate during the summit. Please leave your comments below, and thank you for watching LIP TV 2, and don't forget to subscribe.